Headlines of this bulletin: the National Online Meeting on Accelerating the Disbursement of Public Capital Sources and Carrying Out 3 National Target Programs. Achievement Reporting Ceremony to Alcohol at Alcohol Statue in Ninh Kiều. Deputies of Cần Thơ City's National Assembly delegation contacted voters in Omom and Thời districts. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Continuous and Top News today. On September 26 morning, Prime Minister Phạm Chính presided over a national online meeting on accelerating the disbursement of basic capital sources and carrying out 3 national target programs. Attending the meeting were Deputy Prime Minister Lê Minh Khái, Deputy Prime Minister Lê Văn Thành, and leaders of central ministry centers and offices. Attending the meeting in Cần Thơ City were Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần Việt Trường, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Dương Tấn Hiển, and Nguyễn Ngọc Hè.
Delivering the opening speech, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính clarified that the disbursement of public investment capital is an important task that contributes to rebounding, boosting growth, and implementing socio-economic development targets. According to the Planning and Investment Ministry, the total state budget's investment capital in 2022 is over 542 trillion Vietnam dong. However, as estimated by the Finance Ministry, as of September the 30th, just around 253 trillion Vietnam dong have been disbursed, representing over 46% of the plan, down by more than 34 trillion Vietnam dong against 2021. In total, 2 central and 10 local offices have disbursed over 70% of the capital plan. The Prime Minister suggested reconsidering solutions to offer timely commendation. However, 39 out of 51 central and 22 out of 63 local units have disbursed capital below the average level. Regarding the 3 national target programs, 47 out of 52 localities have completed a capital plan. Bạc Liêu is the only locality that has not allocated a capital plan for its units. To effectively boost the capital disbursement task, the Prime Minister has directed to organize direct working sessions, whereas ministries, sectors would send a direct report and cut administrative procedures and papers.
Also on September 26 morning, Vice Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee, come Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Trần Việt Trường, and representatives of sectors at all levels, cadres, armed force soldiers of the city, and candidates recruited into army institutes and schools in 2022 reported achievements to alcohol at Alcohol Statue in Ninh Kiều.
The achievement reporting ceremony aimed to commemorate and express endless gratitude towards beloved Uncle Ho, the preeminent hero of Vietnamese nation, and world cultural celebrity offered Uncle Ho achievements gained by the city's armed forces in the past time. In the last years, the city's military defensive tasks have gained respectful results for many years in a row. The city's armed forces have well completed its military recruitment task, with recruitment quality being hired year after year. In any circumstances, caterers, soldiers of armed force and sectors at all levels have always paid deep concern to the recruitment in general and military recruitment in general. Recorded achievements gained in the past years asserted the position of city's armed force in taking care of the educational cause. The city's armed force promised to continue renewing, making efforts to well carry out assigned tasks to meet the demand for building and protecting the fatherland in a new situation.
This year, Cần Thơ City has 44 candidates recruited into institutes and schools. Of the figure, 28 are recruited into military schools, 15 grassroots military schools, and 1 secondary school. On September 26 morning, Cần Thơ City's military headquarters organized the ceremony to commend recruited students. This year, the Political Officer School, Military Technical Institute No. 6, and the Military Institutes of Bình Thủy, Ninh Kiều, and Nước are units that have a higher number of recruited candidates than those of other localities. At the commendation ceremony, the city's military headquarters offered merit certificates and gifts at the value of 1 million Vietnam dong for recruited candidates. On this occasion, the city's military headquarters also presented merit certificates and gifts valued at 1 million Vietnam dong to 18 candidates who are children of officers and servicemen. On September 26 morning, Cần Thơ City's National Assembly delegation, including Party Central Member cum Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee cum Head of Cần Thơ City's National Assembly delegation Lưu Quang Mạnh, Deputy Chief of the National Assembly Đoàn Chí Nghĩa, Deputy Trương Thị Ngọc Ánh cum Vice Woman of Vietnam Father and French Committee came to contact voters in Ô Môn Upper District.
Voters proposed the National Assembly, Government, Traffic Ministry consider the expansion of National Highway 91B section from National Highway to Ô Môn Bridge, reasoning that the heavy traffic flow here usually causes traffic accidents. Voters also proposed devising more support policies for agricultural production development to ensure food security. Voters also suggested leaders of the city give information on planning of a 500-hectare industrial zone located in Trường Long Ward, Ô Môn Urban District, because the planning has left lots of impacts on people's lives. These proposals were answered and made clear by local leaders. Those that are within the power of the National Assembly were acknowledged and would be presented that year-end session, expected to be opened in the upcoming October the 20th.
On the afternoon of the same day, the delegation contacted voters in Thời Suburban District. Voters proposed the National Assembly Government, Agriculture and Rural Development Ministry and the Industry and Trade Ministry consider the stabilization of agricultural materials price and the outlet price of agricultural products. In addition, voters also suggested the Home Affairs and Health Ministries arrange more medical staff, solve the shortage of medicines, medical materials at hospitals in the past time. Voters also suggested devising salary and allowance policies in line with Decree number 34/2019 NDCP. Voters talked that textbooks are disposed 1 year after being used. This causes difficulties for poor families. Cần Thơ City's Red Cross Society presented gifts from BAT Vietnam Company to poor students in the city on September 26 morning. Representatives of BAT Vietnam Limited Liability Company handed Cần Thơ City's Red Cross Society 10 sets of computers at the value of 60 million Vietnam dong to present to poor students in Cần Thơ City. Representatives of the city's Red Cross Society also briefed operational situations of the society in the first 9 months of the year. Specifically, the city's Red Cross Society has received support from more than 100 organizations and individuals for the association. The support had the value of 131 billion Vietnam dong. This contributes to facilitating poor kids' study. A music performance took place at Phong Điền Cần Thơ Ecotourism Festival to serve visitors.
Delegates and a majority of visitors inside and outside the district watched the distinguished music and dance routines performed by actors and actresses inside and outside Cần Thơ City. The performances praised the party, alcohol, homeland and people of Cần Thơ and Phong Điền Suburban District. The music performance aimed to create a happy, interesting atmosphere on the 9th Phong Điền Cần Thơ Ecotourism Festival 2022 in response to the World Tourism Day, September the 27th.
Now last but not least, we have the updated weather forecast. The updated weather forecast also wrapped up this edition of Continuous. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, kênh TV.vn. And thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.